Hey Pisces, and anyone else tuning in, welcome, welcome. We're here for you. This is your reading for April. Let's jump in. I was just meditating on your energy. Dear Pisces, okay, a few things. This is the monthly breakdown, but we will pull a card for each of the days in a minute. But I was meditating and I was picking up on, let's say, some messages here on the astrals, and I'll relay that here to you. I'm a clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. I'm very sensitive to energy, obviously, and be picking up on it in different ways. I'll relay that here to you. What I was getting when I was meditating, though, right off the bat, and I want to say as well, thank you guys all so much for tuning in, Pisces. You are usually the highest viewed sign on the channel, as it has been for years. Thank you so much for tuning in here, connecting with others as well in this space in such a loving manner. And I'm touched by you guys. I'm also a Pisces sun sign, actually, in Western, and my moon is Sagittarius, but I do have quite a bit of Pisces in my chart. Let's jump in further, though, and I also want to say thank you so much for hitting the like button. If you're a new viewer and a subscriber here, tuning in, welcome. Now, Pisces, I was seeing here that someone here really is having a troubling time coming to kind of connect with you, okay, intimately. And I was seeing this really clearly, and I feel for some of you, you may be in this moment of sort of like feeling some sort of way about that, like, something is off. But then it's like you notice, well, maybe it's not exactly the way that it's coming out, we'll say, okay? Now, coming out, it says right then, is your first house, 7th house, and this is just an oracle deck that we're working with so far here, and let's clear it. For some of you, yeah, there's a lot of, there's something that is definitely also on your mind. I see you also avoiding something, I have to be quite honest. Yeah, for some of you, there's something definitely that you're realizing has no place in your world, Pisces, is really not the point, okay, for you. I hear it in this connection. Maybe there's something that you need to kind of clear your mind with so that you can pursue this love story here in this way, in the way that works for you both. Interesting. So, yeah, now for some of you, we have to illuminate this, Pisces. I'm so sorry that we have to come through with this message, but we're going to get it sort of illuminated. For some of you, there's someone here in your social environment who thinks they're really smart. They think they're very, I'm hearing funny. I hear that as well. There, for some of you, that's not literal. Okay, there's some possibly, unfortunately, I'm hearing something delusional actually going on. Whoa! I just looked at the letter charms. I'm cleaning it from the last reading. From this, yeah, it says STD. I don't know. I'm clearing that up from the Scorpio reading, and it says sad. It says said as well. SAID. Let's put up said. For some of you, something is not maybe right, and you sort of picked up on something related to someone. It's just not clicking with you. Now we have this person has shadows you don't wish to see, your highest self. We'll get into it, but this is just what's coming through right off the bat. It says website, okay, and then it says home, the concept of home / the hearth. Now something I feel, Pisces, you're realizing, you're very intuitive, Pisces. You're putting 2 and 2 together, 4 and 4 together, 8 and 8 together. You're saying it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't feel right. I'm hearing as well. Ultimately, it doesn't resonate. And Pisces, you have really, I'll say, well, you're the last sign of the zodiac, right? We went through the whole fucking wheel. You have some sense of wisdom with you, Pisces, here, okay? And that could be a metaphor, maybe, yeah, absolutely, a message, a metaphor, where you say, I realize what's real to me. Now, for some of you, yeah, there's something that you definitely called out, I feel, for some of you within a certain space with someone. Okay, let's clear the energy and ground. Now, this is something from the past, possibly. For some of you, you will, how do we say? Well, I see you, I see you avoiding something, or someone in particular. For some of you, this is something that is, yeah, because it's interesting. When I was meditating, I was seeing you kind of having distance, okay, having distance from someone, okay, yeah, very particular, and I feel like that person was thinking about you, wondering what happened, what's going on, like, where's Pisces at? Now, for some of you, you cleared a cord. That's what you did. Yes, you cleared a cord, and, someone was trying to hook into your aura. They were trying to, for some of you, this is not for everyone, and disclaimer, okay, yeah, if you are curious, we have a video on the channel. It's pick a card reading, pick a stack, and is someone trying to do voodoo on you? So higher spirit council does not, I repeat, does not, okay, support black magic whatsoever. We had a humongous warning coming through. It was a few months back. Yep, and no, black magic is not, it's embarrassing, actually. Well, I was gonna say it like that. It's an embarrassing story to tell, we'll say, when it comes to, I'm hearing the loins, but those with with which we create in a space of ascension. Oh, interesting. For some of you, there's something that is not going to be working out, and this is someone who was maybe preying on you, unfortunately, or preying on your gifts or talents, and they realize, you know what? Listen, I'm screwed if I keep this up. Yeah, your guide stepped in, and they were actually, they were working with that individual, but yeah, not in a way that was going to be obvious to you, because it wasn't for you to see, it wasn't for you to observe, okay, the way in which this story kind of so-called went down. Let's clear it. This is something very karmic. This is someone who was not in the light. Now, what I'm getting from Spirit, the important thing here for you so-called know, or to have the confirmation of, further, because I feel that you already do know this, okay, is that, this is not your karma, okay, and what was not for you has been cleared. So, I feel like the bulk of the karmic energy has been moved through, but there's still, okay, at times, this conversation, I'm hearing it in this way, that, and the important thing is, for some of you I'm getting, is your interaction, okay, even, let's clear, there's something in the environment that you're now, I see you're avoiding something, you're no longer going towards someone or something very particular, I see that very clearly, Pisces. We're going to get into it, I'm curious, I'd like to get a little bit further on that, but I want to also mention, as you tuning in, you're the querent. We're talking, unless you are a troll, we do have trolls as well. Shout out to Bianca from Stack 1. Okay, Stack 1, we're saying Stack 1. That could be a very particular message, especially if you're watching one of the pick a card readings, or you just came from a pick a card reading, I'm hearing that. Okay, but that was in the Aries reading. That was the first sign that we did for the series, Aries, of course, right, the season of Aries we're in. For some of you, there's dark angel energy definitely here now, but I am addressing, and my guides here working with the Lightworkers. We're talking to you, not to, the projected energy from a narcissist that you're dealing with. That's not who we're reading on. So let's make an example. Let's say that you're watching this reading. Let's say you're dating a Pisces, okay, even, or however. And, let's say that, okay, like, they're not talking to you, or they're stopped talking to you, or however it is, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, now, if you are taking action in your life in accordance with the oneness of all, we'll say that the higher spirit, okay, spiritual, experience of all, where you say, you know what, I'm acting on behalf of what I feel in my heart space. I feel it in all of me, actually, and I don't question it based on the mantra of others. I live according to my personal truth, and I have conviction in that space, and I act with pride in that space, and I'm hearing love for what I do and others in that space. I'm hearing that real strongly here for you, Pisces, like in the sense of where you make decisions, okay, with all of you, okay, like not with the ego involved, in other words, okay? Yes. So now, if that's you, okay, and you're on your merry ass way, Pisces, and you're doing what is best for you and others, and you're not, living from a space of, complicating that message, okay, and trying to, I'm hearing disconnect and connect, and for some of you, I'm hearing, especially, let's break it down in terms of, like, degrees and levels. If you're not trying to manipulate someone, if you're not trying to do black magic on someone, then you are the querent, you're the light worker here we're talking about, okay? And so if the message, for example, it's coming through and you're watching this reading and you're like, okay, if ever, okay, you're feeling like that you're feeling disempowered by the message coming through, then there's a misinterpretation. And not only that, but I would recommend to step away from the reading, meditate a bit, really get back into that grounded space where you can look at the message, okay, of tarot in and of itself as a place for reconnecting to your higher self, which is always the truth of source of light, okay? We're never going to be, kind of like, disconnecting you from that storyline, okay? Then you should definitely step away from the reading, come back to it in a bit, and sort of be able to then recharacterize how it is that you see the connection of the messages with your story, with your personal story. Because, there's not going to be, okay, any kind of, we're not talking to the narcissistic energies, and we are going to make that very, very clear, hence why it is that we have in the title now Lightworkers and Starseeds. So I think we'll be keeping that along for the ride for the next series of readings, and because it's very important, right, to just remember that there are projected energies as well. Okay, so but yet again, the messages here are to empower and to guide you further towards what it is that you do know about yourself. So now this is about you getting back on your mission, Pisces. This is about your spirituality. This is about how it is that you sing your song. I hear it like this, and being confident in that space, but not only not only confident, I'm hearing, but true, but also true at that. So, there's something here that, and maybe it is that you took a period of time away from a certain space. You said, you know what, I just don't think, I feel like, I'm just going to get triggered by this, or I feel like, I just don't want to talk about this right now. And you took time maybe to re-inspire your story, to re-inspire your perspective, your perception, and to get more, again, grounded in what it is that you know is yours. I'm hearing Navajo. Some of you do have very strong ancestors here coming through for you. So now let's clear the energy and ground. Pisces, I was meditating on energy. Let's clear. Yeah, some of you here, you know who you are, but sometimes it is that, yes, you guys have someone in the environment. Now, the caveat to this is that maybe at times that you feel, and you know this with yourself, that maybe you feel ungrounded. But yeah, for some of you, you have someone in your environment. They may be trying to project an energy, okay, that you're like not knowing what you're talking about. Like for some of you, they're a bully. Okay, this is someone who is not in the light, unfortunately, right now at least. And you're sort of needing to kind of I'm hearing find the grass from the wheat. I'm hearing that, like, this is you needed to take a break maybe from this space, or to understand really how you're going to approach the connection. For some of you, this is about having literally boundaries, and this is about the energy itself of the concept of what it is that you can do but that you don't want to do. In other words, what it is that you feel pressured to do. And even in terms of perception, where it's like, those moments, it's like, what, I don't think this is really where I'm at, me with myself. I think this is more someone projecting, I'm hearing, their guilt or their shame onto me, and that's where I'm feeling this desire and need to I'm hearing, to justify my actions. Ooh, interesting. Now, for some of you, I'm here, but with a letter that I did not. I'm hearing that is not my own. For some of you, this is something that you needed to clear. So this is related to the past, a past experience, something that and I feel like for some of you, there's a side to this that's a little uncomfortable, but you're gonna just kind of really get down to it. You have bell, announcement, chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Mirroring there, the dragon. I like that, because this is you getting really clear on what does not serve, what is just like at the end of the day, okay? Honestly, I'm hearing making the luggage a little heavier, okay, but not bringing anything really along for the ride. In other words, for somebody, this is even someone, let's clear up, this is someone, for some of you, so specific. Someone maybe who ghosted you, you're saying, I'm not going to carry their ghost. So no. For some of you, this is someone actually trying to hook into your aura. And for some of you, they were trying to project. It's very silly, and your guides definitely took care of the majority of that, okay, for you, where to the point where you did not, if they were planning, thinking that they're doing any kind of silly, saucy nonsense on astral to project possibly, again, any kind of weird thoughts, okay, to you, I'm so sorry, but you didn't even hear the bell ring, honey. Okay, I'm gonna say, because your guides are watching, you have a protected ass mission, absolutely, and they are making sure. It's like they're just kind of like, I mean, they're calling them back. Okay, that person thinks that they're talking to you, they're talking to your guides, honey. Okay, this is the kind of vibe. So you are protected, in other words, and you've been protected, but still you've been feeling something. We'll say, it's like, I feel, what? Okay, you're a sharp cookie. I feel that, this person is kind of, but this is important, Pisces, because this is how you know how to discern. Sometimes Pisces, the so-called weakness will say of Pisces, it's not that they don't know, okay, and that they're naive and they just got involved in some storyline, blah, no, it's that you knew, but you still allowed. And that's the question. It's about the leadership of your intuition, where you say, I fought, I'm here, I felt it, I knew it, I sensed it, I intuited it, and I had to take action on it. And did I? Okay, now this is a decision point, okay, for some of you to see it now and to make a decision to maybe, change certain habits, okay, things that just weren't serving, where you say, what, I'm not going to allow myself to go down that road. For some of you, this is definitely a metaphorical energy, or for some of you, this is more spiritual. Like, how do we say? For example, you're very sensitive to energy. You could be tapping into a lot of different energies, okay. Which ones serve you? Which ones are in alignment with your core consciousness? Okay, absolutely. That is the question that we're looking at here with the dragon mirroring. Chair empty. Bell, for some of you, had to, for some of you, even just you cut cords, Pisces. But I feel like, honestly, let's clear it. Your guides have been so involved in this. I feel like they want you to know that whatever it is that you're observing and experiencing is honestly like just the half of it. Okay, in other words, okay, they want you to remember that you are guided, okay? So there's a lot to the story that they've been aware of, actually, but not in, it's like they looked at, like, for example, okay, projected thought that someone had towards you, and they just, like, they swipe left on it, okay, for you. Yeah, because you don't have time for that. If you're not like this, you're on a mission yet again. So, but you do still, yeah, you do feel it. So the point is, you know, sometimes you wonder, it's like, man, like, why are these people targeting me? They're aware of you. That's why. If somebody is not really making or breaking any conversation, right, in an industry, even on astral, we'll say, okay, when it comes to the DNA line, okay, clearing karma, astral work, they're not really going to be really looked at. You are being targeted, as it is felt, because you are making waves. Now, what I feel the shift is here for you in April is that you've just started to sort of see it like that. Maybe in the past you were like, you know what, I feel like a lot's going on right now. You absolutely better believe it. a lot's going on. But I feel, Pisces, you're sort of saying, okay, that can happen, and it doesn't mean anything about the step I take next. You're, in other words, not letting the white noise, okay, complicate your connection to your higher self and what you create in that space. It's no longer like, I feel like I hear something, I see something, I smell something. Yeah, obviously you do. You're in Pisces. Okay, you're going to be tapping into a lot, especially as there's higher activity on astral. But for some of you, and by the way, this is a Pleiadian channeled message, and Pleiadian in addition to other starseed galaxies. We're talking here in terms of the channeled energy space. So if you're wondering, and honestly, I mean, yeah, why not look into other, videos here on the channel where we talk about astrology, we talk about specifically Pleiadians, and the different interferences that can be on planet Earth, okay, yeah, and so if you're at this reading, you most likely are a Lightworker starseed. You most likely have a very strong connection to the Pleiadians. Okay, yes, and you are heavily, actually, I keep hearing, targeted by a number of people, as you feel it at times, like, without reason, where it's like, why are you targeting a Lightworker? It's like, yes, for some of you, this is how you know, let's bash up, yeah, this is how you notice your message, absolutely. Where there were moments where you're like, why in what? It just doesn't even add up. Yeah, it's because the irony. Because of course, yeah. Now for some of you, okay, because you're very powerful. Okay, and yeah, and for some of you, I'm hearing the light work that you do here. I'm hearing needed to be shelved a long time ago. Ooh. Okay. I'm hearing as others may have seen it. Because it challenges the mantra. Okay, of moments in time in history that others, I'm hearing, lived for, but not with consciousness in mind. Some of you here, you are breaking the mold, okay? Yes, of the shadow, okay? And you're illuminating. So now, it's no wonder that you are controversial. Let's get back to it, though, here with chair empty and bell. For some of you here, you do have someone very particular here watching over your work. Okay, let's clear it. Let's clear it really quickly here. Yeah, some of you, someone is definitely watching you, but that's okay. For some of you now, the point is yet again, it's like, well, that's how it needed to be. That's how it needs to be. That's how it will be. I will always have a reaction to what it is that I do. It doesn't mean anything, again, about me. You continue on your way, Pisces. You continue moving on your path. And I haven't name for this, you guys. I'll say this on the channel all the time. I talk about this. Okay, this is dark angel energy. People come in, and I recommend to look at the last pick a card reading we did last night, if you haven't already, because the message is so far echoed. Okay, I'm really feeling what's coming through here in last night's pick a card, or we'll say, yesterday morning. Early in the wee bit hours of the morning, we were doing, it was all about who's the undercover narc reptilian, okay, who's the undercover narc reptilian lurking you in your environment. That video, the energy is so synonymous, okay, as I'm feeling it, picking up on it here for you, Pisces. Yeah, let's clear it. Some of you here are definitely moving in a new direction. And whoever it was that was sort of interacting with your energy field, we'll say, because honestly, it's to the point where they're not even one-on-one with you. It's just, that's the most that they can do is like think about you. And I feel like even that golf ball, okay, as errant as it was, I mean, it was not even caught, I'm hearing, for the most part, okay, by what you know about that person. Wow. So let's clear the energy and ground. In other words, you may be hearing a fart or a burp from your, I'm hearing from your foes and their allies. I don't know. Let's clear the energy and ground. Okay. Well, it seems like there's a lot going on, Pisces. But now to simplify, the flag is falling on the ground. For some of you here, Yeah, for some of you had someone talking smack behind your back. I'm hearing, oh yeah, it's just a fad. Yeah, I'm hearing, oh no. It's more like, it's just fuck you, and fuck off and don't look at my content if you don't care to connect with me in a true and meaningful way. For some of you, I'm hearing in a deep way. For some of you, yeah, no, you got very, very serious with something, but then I feel like you snapped and you shifted the way that you allowed this person, okay, to actually impersonate you. How do we say? Maybe you even like were, yeah, you were maybe you cleared the way that you connected to someone very particular. Now, good for you, Pisces. We have mountain and flag. Now, let's move forward. What I was getting here further, yeah, there's something here that you learned. Let's clear it. You learned. And I feel like now you're moving very quickly. It's a matter of the approach. It's those moments when you just realize something, you just see it, and you're like, I cannot unsee this. This is definitely what's going on. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, and so for some of you here, you definitely let go of something very heavy. I see that. This is something karmic. It can be something definitely, yeah, in the family. I'm hearing the bloodline for some of you. I'm hearing that really, really strongly here. It was something here that you needed to let go of and you knew it. It was almost a moment of like, okay, now just like when am I going to do this? And I feel like you did it, Pisces. And again, I'm seeing that this is something that yes, I'm hearing with galactic interference, okay, but for the better, like your spirit guides, you really kind of had a moment of clarity with how deeply involved and enmeshed you are in the broader conversation of ascension here on planet Earth. And your guides are really connecting with you during this time, and they have been. I'm seeing that for the last 2 to 3. I'm hearing for a number of you, the number 4 months ago, they really started to come through, and you started to have epiphanies about what really, I'm hearing also life is all about, what your life purpose may be, sort of, what your life purpose is about. Now, for some of you, you had someone here, yeah, they were acting very shy. They were acting like they were very interested in what you had to talk about. I'm hearing that. Yeah, for some of you, they were riding in the fast lane though, but it wasn't fast enough. Okay, when it really came down to it, I'm hearing, yeah, but we're talking the speed of light with you. Yeah, and the vibration, in other words, you weren't resonating. For some of you, this person was acting very, very, very cool. I'm hearing that cool around you, but you felt like something was off. This is what I'm getting. I'm just kind of picking up on that here for you, Pisces. I'm seeing though as well though, this is something, and this is so similar to last night's pick a card, so definitely check that reading out. Okay, yeah, last night we did, it was the title yet again, yeah, who is the undercover narc lurking around you? That, yeah, so let's clear. Undercover narc reptilian frequency. They're entities. So now let's get further. Wall. Now for some of you though, this is another message. Okay, I feel like there's something going on. For some of you, yeah, as you have stronger boundaries when it comes to your personal life, your personal projects, etc. It's not anyone's business, okay, what's going on in your personal life. I'm hearing that, yeah. Especially if you're a Pisces in the public limelight. And this holds for Western, or yeah, take it as you will. Now, younger man here mirroring the wall with the club and rose. For some of you, yeah, there's someone here who you're definitely, you're connecting with. And this person's very shy. They're very shy. They're very, they're very maybe, they don't know how to show you who they really are, okay? This is for some of you. They have a crush on you. I see that as well. The bull coming through. For some of you, this is someone you actually work with. Now, for some of you, there is someone here who was targeting you, possibly in a loved one. Now, I hope that is obviously not the case, but again, you're guided. These are people who target people. It's not smart. You're not smart and you're not funny, okay? Like, especially if it's on the energy plane, okay? Definitely, no. Like, you think you're very smart, okay? Someone here was doing something with twine. I'm hearing that. I'm seeing string, like twine. It's honestly, it's not gonna work. I'm hearing that. It's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, let's clear it. No. I'm feeling heat in the right ear. Let's clear it. For some of you, it didn't work. Your guides were laughing at this person. I'm so sorry. And they were cleared. Now, as they are cleared, you start to see more clearly what this person really wants with you. I hear it in this way. For some of you, this is a jealous ex. I'm hearing buddy. For some of you, yeah, someone was in your environment. It could be a family member as well. They were impacting the connection. They were, even for some of you, it's something not like necessarily like so deliberate, okay, like they're practicing like, black magic, but they are trying. They could just be having a thought. Now, it's the point again where you come to a space of leadership and you say, I'm not going to allow any errant thought that is not my own, okay, to come into the conversation, to come into contact with me and what I love. For some of you, you're protecting your territory emotionally, energetically, and you can thank the dark angels for bringing this to your attention earlier on in your journey to allow you to understand more deeply how big of a role you play in holding, okay, control over the process of your management of your creative energy. And not only that, let's clear the energy around, but also, yeah, your connectedness to your higher self and the passion that you hold in that space. That's something sacred. It's private. I see you, Pisces, not wanting to really engage with others in that space who do not hold the same vibration as you do for those such things. For some of you, this comes down to your sex life, maybe even. It comes down to how it is that you engage in certain projects, okay, of your life. This is about you having respect for your story and not really wanting to kind of broadcast the things that are very private and personal to you. So, yeah. This is about you having a private life, maybe even like literally actually, and saying, wow, you know what? It's like, why would I share that bit of information with that person? Like, why? Why would I come out and sort of make it a whole entire conversation? I'm hearing that. A debate, a Socratic seminar, even at a certain point. Why? Why would I do such a thing? You're questioning, and that's great, Pisces. For some of you, this is your energy, actually. I'm seeing that somebody was possibly, or something was draining you. Like, it was even for some of you, let's clear it, let's clear in the heart chakra. This is something that you realized was not a healthy habit, or somebody here was trying to kind of like, I'm here, they were thrusting themselves upon you, they were throwing themselves at you, they were kind of like talking in your ear maybe even, or trying to. For some of you, this is someone who was actually giving you compliments, and the tricky part is that they were giving you attention. Oh, absolutely, we got the scales mirroring the woman. It's very hard to tell, yes, but the woman here mirroring the dragon. For some of you, this, yeah, the vulture just popped out. This is not somebody who was really having the proper connection to the concept that you were working on, okay, and so you saw it. Now again, the thing about Pisces is that you're super intuitive. You just know it because you know it, but sometimes you don't act on it, right? Like sometimes you feel, and again, I'm a Pisces sun sign, I've worked through this, okay, this has been a thing for me for years. Yeah, I'm working on this exact concept of saying, you know what, like, don't do that thing that you do, where it's like, it, but then you kind of say, well, maybe it's a movie. Maybe there's a different scene. Let's look at the, well, you don't want to believe that certain people would think such things, do such things, okay, yearn for certain things, but there really are people here who are in the denser vibrations, okay, that lie more within the realm of the human existence. Quill coming through. Yeah, this is something in the workspace for some of you. Cobweb, yeah, it's very silly. I mean, what do you think no. They think they're very, very cute at what they're doing. They need to cut up more coupons on that one. It's not working. Okay, but money path here on the box in the mountain. No, let's clear it. For some of you, this person has left your life. I hear it like this. They're actually running away. They're scared. No. They're afraid. And if it's not manifesting now, wait 6 to 8 months. Okay, if it's your first time on the channel, we're channeling here, guys, right? So it takes time for messages to resonate. But usually it's about 6 to 8 months. That's yeah. This person is leaving the story. They're leaving the headlines. They're leaving it behind. They want nothing to do with it. Your guides, let me just say it like this, they'll be carrying the conversation out with them in such a way. Okay, in the middle of the night, this person will break into a cold sweat. I'm seeing 404 right here. Oh, your guides are all over this person, okay? Everything that they were trying to do to you and prey on with you, and especially when it comes to matters of your personal life, your love life, will be flipped sevenfold upon them. To make it really clear, who do you think you are to interfere with their life like that? Now let's clear it, and yeah, and from that angle, and from that perspective, and at that time, for some of you, this is someone who actually, something legal going on. Yes, no, unsettled, unsuccessful plans coming through, but they're not on the coins, bell, dragon, and hat. For some of you, this person was after money, okay, whatever it is, it's just, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and you learned quite a bit from it. Horseshoe, good luck. Now, yeah, that's where we say Dark Angel, thank you for sacrificing your mission in the light to show me the path closer to my own, where I am standing in that space and brave and proud to call it as it is and not question my love of my journey. Okay, for some of you, enough to stand in it and not need to validate it. This is someone here who you worked with. Shady. I'm hearing shady ass motherfucker. I'm hearing this person. Oh my gosh, guys. Sometimes we do get the French words out. Okay, yeah. No. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it very clearly, okay. But this is good because, yet again, it's like this person sacrificed themselves so that you, in a way, we'll say existentially, so that you could have this moment with yourself, to see yourself in the way that you carry your life out. We're not, and whoever's tuning in, we're not a victim, you guys. Lightworkers, Starseeds, you're here to transmute. It's never that something is meant to break you down. And we shared this message at the end of the last night's pick a card reading. No experience, okay, will be brought to you as a light worker to bring you down. No, but it will be there to do shadow work, to transmute ultimately, and to help you in your job as a light worker here. I will say your position as a light worker, which is one that is again sacred, and you've been chosen for this mission, is what I'm getting very strongly. That's the point, okay? So you are here in light. You're not here to sort of look at people as well with hatred. Everyone here is encouraging you to do that thing that you came here to do, which is spread light. Now we have older man here with the dagger on the star. Okay, some of you, you're dealing with someone. Now, you're in a very complicated situation. I'm going to be really honest here, Pisces. It's twofold, okay? It's what you create, and then it's what this person creates. This is you coming together with possibly someone who means a whole lot to you, and you know that this person has a place in your world that is special. Now, again, I'm seeing here that you doing your part, you doing your shadow work, you clearing out these, I'm hearing these former allies, I'm hearing of 09, I'm hearing in this way, I don't know, you take it as you will, with the woman here mirroring the cat. This is part one. Part two is, whoever it is you're coming in contact with, whoever it is that you're connecting to, and especially creating something with in a really deep and intimate way, whoever this is, it's their story as well. They're also facing shadow. Now, this person here is working through something. We have here the older man again, the dagger coming through, fear, worries, tense situations. And for Pisces, this is going to get kind of weird, but I'm getting that, again, the same mantra holds, that you will remain not in the defense, I'm hearing, but in the light, where you say, nothing is going to faze me. I'm not going to let this person's, karma as well, get me bent out of shape in my own story. For some of you, you're going to remain focused, I see that, but it is something that you're acknowledging. And if I'm quite honest, whatever it was that you experienced actually really prepared you to handle whatever it is that has come through. Even, I'm hearing via the sidelines, of the story with this other connection point, which is, I feel, the person you're connecting to. So in other words, it's like, let's say that you're in a relationship with someone, right? It's like you go through your shadow work and then they go through theirs. So I'm seeing this very strongly, with whoever this is that you're dealing with. They have something that they're working through. Now let's clear it for some of you here. This is something a little bit ironic. I feel like you're going to actually be you're grateful for whatever it was that you experienced. And I feel this is intentional. You went through something very particular, but it was really related to how this storyline that sort of plays out in this person's life or in this person's experience, is sort of, to even unfold with yours, within yours, I hear that. So it's almost like you guys are having a mirrored experience, and this is actually very exciting, Pisces, really. And again, we have the dark angel energy to think, because it's where it sort of is to point us back to our light. I'm hearing that yet again. So wow, Pisces, your spirit guides are really wanting to just sort of remind you, that you are definitely here on a mission, and it's one that is not I'm hearing for even for adults, I'm hearing that, to understand, people are not going to understand whatever this is, and most likely whoever talks smack about you and where you're going and where you're headed towards, they don't know you really, and that's okay. That's the point. That's why you're here. You're not someone who's going to be a cookie cutter, kind of person. You're here to really say to others that you do not yet know who you will be. It depends on how others also perceive you in this dimension. It's very complicated, but it's also really simple, but the complication as well is when you start to question things. That's what I feel you're stepping out of the space of, I don't need to think about anything outside of what it is that I just naturally feel I also want to create. And what it is that I feel, I know about myself. I don't need to have validation from the outside world. Now, some of you here, this is someone very, very, this from a long time ago, whoever this is, the woman. Let's get a little bit further on that. This is from a long time ago. This is someone who, you have a very particular soul contract. They were here to sort of show you the way, They played a very funny character, though. We'll say that. We'll give them that much. N-O-E-T. We have note. We have, I'm hearing notoriety. We have C. They really think you're very attractive. I'm hearing that. They could be same sex as well, or however. We have a WA. They get thrown off, though. It's a little bit of a clunky. Let's clear. Now, we have ROTC. We have, yeah, now this is someone here who is trying to get into your private life. That's the point. That's how you'll know. Now, when you, let's clear. Yep. Backtrack. Clearing ground. You know that you no longer want to really engage with this person. And I think it just really kind of comes down to that. Like, there's no more discussing this. So for some of you, you're going to be making decisions in this space, phasing out. It's in stages. I see you sort of understanding the broader motion and motive, and then you start taking action in that space. Okay, like in a practical sense. For some of you, this can be you leaving a contract behind. For some of you, this can be you selling something, getting rid of objects. I hear that. Okay. Really making it extremely clear the distinction point, okay, but not for the sake of revenge, not for hatred, again, because we have, again, a space to think, people who come in and remind us, okay, of what it is that we also have maybe shadow work to do, you know, with the concept of, because that concept, again, is where you turn around and help others. Now, with the fox and the feather, here's the thing. For some of you, yeah, let's clear it. There's definitely something that you need to clear out of the space, maybe actually physically. Let's clear the energy. And this comes back down to you empowering you in every decision in your life. Okay, when it comes to your lifestyle, now let's clear the energy. Yeah, some of you actually want to start a program. Very interesting. I see that there's this inspiration. Yeah, I'm hearing they thought they could kind of like thwart you or throw you off. It ended up actually turning over, and it was almost like an automatic investment in the line and direction of what it is that you create magic with. So this person I'm hearing actually doesn't really know you, and we really cannot blame them. Again, they're playing a role here in this dimension that's a little bit clunky. I heard that again, okay, but it's kind of like the villain in the movies where it's like, wow, you actually ended up helping me out by being that one person, okay, who wouldn't care really about the conversation, but you showed to me what it is that I really care about because of the juxtaposition point. So for some of you, this is something maybe even it's legal. For some of you, you're going to detach maybe legally. Now, that's a very particular message. Now, let's get back into it, Pisces. For some of you, just plain and simple, you realize what you resonate with. Okay, let's get a card for each of the, let's clear. That's clear. Yeah, this person is, I see though that there's a projected energy. This person was, for some of you, trying to, and it shouldn't be that you get paranoid. You should already kind of know about this, but to say it a little further, they were trying to actually triangulate some sort of energy space. They were trying to cast a contract, okay? They were trying to play God, in other words, okay? They were trying to actually interrupt, okay, the connection that you had going on with another person. And for some of you, they were trying to tap into the Akashic records. Now, that's where we say this person really has absolutely no backup here, okay, on astral to understand what in the world they're actually doing and who the hell they're actually messing with. You don't mess with a light worker. That's one thing you don't do, okay, here on planet Earth as we are ascending, especially in this day and age. Yeah, well, we just had Neptune here going direct, clearing from the retro in Aquarius. It was in Pisces actually, and that was, we hadn't had that since the times of the witch trials. So let's continue, and let's continue. For some of you, like, I don't know why Spirit wants to make this such a focus, but they were talking smack. Yeah, they were talking some smack. They were talking like really weird, and but they did not know you. It's like someone who's even, maybe you are a so-called witch. Maybe you are very strong. I mean, you're very empathic, let's say. Maybe, and they're kind of like, they think they're very funny, but their jokes don't even add up. Yeah, for people who know how to count. DEV. Yeah. So, diva. But for some of you, their spelling is off. I hear that. I mean, they spell diva like with an E. Love and light, but they're very competitive as well, but with the wrong kind of, quotes. I'm hearing that in hand. It's like, no, we have the same thing spelled out. NOW, we have now. They want it to be like, kind of like I'm hearing a master. They want it to be the master. I'm hearing mastery program. Okay, so, no. Diva Queen? It's Dairy Queen, I think. Is that what you're looking for? Let's get on the map, okay? This is reminding me of, the troll energy that came from the Aries reading. So, we said something about a map, literally. Now, this person is possibly in your area. Maybe they're circulating around your area. I'm seeing a map here. Let's clear the energy ground. Yes, what does Spirit want to say about that? Some of you, this person is a physical stalker and lurker. But for some of you, this is more like they're just lurking you on astral, okay? Or even just, it's strange though. Could we get a little bit further on that? Let's clear it. Let's clear it down the back. Yeah. For some of you that you work with this person, they're in your industry. Okay, okay. But for some of you, this is someone who, this is a family member. I think you knew them for a long time, yeah. For some of you, yeah. They're actually, they're not involved anymore in something. Maybe they got fired, maybe they're jealous, you know? It's like, oh, why did they get to stay in blah, blah. It's like, you need to go. I mean, we're asking that quite, yeah. For some of you, though, I really get like a delusional energy, unfortunately, which is, we can say as well, it comes down to the chakras, it comes down to entity attachments. Yeah, you got to do clearing to get really, you know, in balance always, regardless. But in this particular case, yeah, it's really about the chakras. But I think they're actually in a space of needing to get some sort of certified assistance. I don't think that, and maybe you were even trying to help them. This came through in the Sag and the Leo. The Leo reading or the Aries reading. Yeah, it was one of the two. It's like that classic moment you were trying to just kind of be friends and like, no. They got something that they need help on. Yeah, but it's, yeah. So we have the Tower. Some of you, this person wanted to be kind of in a space of notoriety. They're feeling very sideways and sad about that. I'm hearing silent. Yeah, they get very weird and passive-aggressive around you. That's how you'll know who this is as well. Let's clear the energy and ground. Yeah, they have I'm hearing it again. Love and light to all, but I am getting, again, a delusional sort of energy here. I don't know what this is meaning for everybody, but it's almost like they're sort of, for some of you, they're not able to distinguish between maybe even like lifetimes. Maybe they're very, 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 yeah. They got a convoluted sort of mask they're wearing. I hear that as well. Sunrise. For some of you, they believe maybe even that they are like someone. Let's clear it. I'm hearing somebody. I'm hearing holy. I hear that. Oh, yeah. There's something going on, guys. Yeah, in the upper chakras, I see it's like the crown chakra is disconnected, actually. Okay, so it's almost like, yeah, let's clear. They got an entity attached, several entity attachments. Bear, danger, especially money matters. Yeah, this person was trying. So now what? Okay, what does Spirit want you to know? Let's clear it, because you are absolutely protected. This person does not have, I'm hearing, yeah, no, they do not have, I'm hearing your address. I'm hearing that they don't know how to add you even on Facebook. This person has, again, I get like something psychological. Now, what is the point? For some of you, maybe, let's clear it. I'm hearing low. I hear that. Low. So let's clear it in the third chakra. For some of you, they speak another language. Very sideways. We have the rose mirroring the woman. For some of you, they were trying to astral project. It says detox your friendships, literally just came through there. Yeah, this person, let's clear it down the back. They were trying to get into your personal life, your personal business, but through other people as well. If you're Pisces and you're real famous, like you're on the tabloids on you and paparazzi, this person was definitely, I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't, it's like the point of like, you're not triggered by it, because it's just like, it's not triggering, because it's just so kind of, yeah, it's low. It's like, let's clear it. It's like a let's clear it, you know? It's like, it's not even the guides are like, we don't need to channel it. It's not really in the news. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing Eric. Okay, face your financial fears at the base of detox. No, there's something here. For some of you, maybe this is a moment where it may be a cross-check, of course, as well, with your shadow, where you say, well, why did I even entertain that? Why is it? Yeah. And I feel that this is more a question of, like, really ask yourself, like, why is it that I would allow, okay, that at the gate to come through when I knew, and this is really you getting stronger with your intuition, Pisces, and saying, gosh darn, like, it was even your first intuition, okay? It's like, I need to listen to my hunch. Like, I need to listen to my intuition. Okay, something was off, okay? I'm hearing batty. For some of you, this person was, like, funny, or they were telling you jokes or something like this. Okay, we have elephant coming through. Yeah. For some of you, they're not in the right state of mind. And I think, yeah, so again, no, but we're just going on further. Table again. For some of you, they're trying, some of you, this person is sticky. They're trying to maybe actually physically, some of you maybe need to move. I'm hearing this as well. Like, I feel not because of this person, but this is where the dark angel energy will come in. And they'll remind you, okay, like, hey, it's time to get going, you know? Yeah. Yeah, the dark angel will come through, that energy, you know, like, for example, let's say you've been sitting in a coffee shop for like 8 hours, and then all of a sudden it's like there's this like person who comes through is acting so strange, like making so much noise, throwing stuff around. It's like, okay, it's time to go. It's like you get up and you go, and like you see like 10 minutes later, there would have been like some kind of storm or something outside, and yeah, it's like you're like I need to get going. It's like you got ahead of the game there with that. So they came through to kind of give you some sort of low key sort of push or nod in a certain direction. I feel like you saw that after the so-called fact though. Now, how many of you have already gone through this? You know what this is referring to. Can you type here? Yeah, I see Ola popping up here. On yeah, I see clouds forming. Yeah, no, it's something very particular for some of you. Okay, yeah. And that's where we say all energies assist you in this space to, no, one second, in your shadow work. So, and that's your light work. So, and right, so there's no need to detest or hold hatred for this individual, for this energy space, because having hate for those who stimulate you to do shadow work, that's like saying, well, oh, I don't value shadow work. Shadow work is what allows us to really get very clear on where our light is at, so that you can actually work with that. Okay, let's start. So that you can actually transmute the darkness. It's kind of like the Chiron energy, which is the wounded healer. By the way, if this is going by quickly for you, like too quickly, and you need a breather, you can slow the pace down once this video heads out from live status. So, okay, now let's start. Now, for some of you here, I want to get into the chat. Yeah, how many of you have already been through this? You know what this is referring to. This was something for some of you, it was years ago, and you gradually started to get the up and up on this. Like, something just ain't right, and I just know it, and I feel it in my bones. It could even be a business for some of you Pisces. Yeah, it was something that you knew you wanted to change. I hear that as well, like in your own life. And then it's one of those moments where you had a thought, you're like separate from this person, we'll say, and then all of a sudden like something comes along and you're thinking, well, I want to move, or I want to go here, I want to start this project, like, and then someone comes along and then kind of pushes you out of the space that you already wanted to move out of. So it's almost like an echo of your consciousness for some of you. This is what I'm seeing strongly. So someone reminded you, actually. It's almost like this is a sort of experience that coaches you back to what it is that you really actually care about. So now Quill Archway. Now for some of you, there's something here that you're going to work on legally. You have to get out of something here. It seems something kind of legal. I'm not sure, with the woman star and the egg. It's a little bit awkward. It's like maybe you promised someone something or like something like that. Okay. But you're just realizing, it doesn't feel right, so I'm just not going to do it, okay? Yeah, like if it really comes down to it, Pisces, you're not going to sacrifice like your values, what I'm seeing, no. So there's a moment where you kind of like have to get out of something kind of slimy, I'm hearing that, but the point is that it's slimy, so do you really feel bad? I'm hearing it like this, and again, we're talking to light workers. I'm not addressing the querent as the narcissistic energy. So for those of you who are like, oh, but he's getting out of the contract, like, no, we're talking to you, okay? That's a projected energy. Let's continue. 4-leaf clover, like in the sense of if you're feeling like bad, that's the projected energy. Let's clear it. Yeah, this is for some, but take it as you will. Whatever you will, take it as you want. Pig, you or breed, it's always your decision how you interpret. We can only make suggestions, right? But you end up making your decision as you make it. Funnel, needle, and thread. Yeah, someone here, for some of you, they were trying to be in charge of your finances. I also see that. For a small number of you, this person was even maybe related to a number of other people. But they were sort of like in an organization, but they were like, they were a director, so-called. For some of you, this is an older woman, though, I see this. Yeah, with the stork. They were presenting or projecting as someone all-knowing, okay? I'm hearing that, yeah. Now, some of you detached and you said, I'm going to do it on my own. Desk, vulture. Desk and vulture. I'm hearing, oh, that song, Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. Yeah. Okay. 4:24 a.m. singing voice. Okay, but that's a song. I feel for some of you, you were quiet though. You said, you know what, I'm not going to sing the song and make my exit, like a whole fucking parade, okay, for the vultures. I'm hearing ultimately to sort of, just at the end of the day end up wanting my autograph, or I'm hearing, oh, Pisces. listen, okay. you know it. You know where you stand now, right? You've really cleared that karma. For some of you, with the torch, it's like, no, I'm not joking, okay? I know that that's why they're acting this way, because they know I'm going. So for some of you, and this is someone maybe who admires you, but they can't bring themselves to actually admit it, with a vulture and the torch, and it is, again, cross shadow for them with their own shadow work, where they need to realize, like, why am I in a state of jealousy? Jealousy is just you, what are you jealous of? It's about light. Are you in your light or you're not in your light? It's about shadow work. So it's not jealousy. It's not about jealousy. It's not that it's about shadow work. It's about, and then light work. So are you doing the work to get to your light mission, or are you not? That is what it is. So when people are so-called jealous, they're looking at you doing your light work. They're looking at you doing you. They're looking at you connecting to you. You're not focusing on them, okay? No. So the point is that they know that you have what it is that they do want to create as well, but they're having trouble getting there. That's not your problem. Don't take on the projected guilt. That's them needing to get there on their own as well. The point is that you're doing what you're needing to do. So the more narcissistic energies as well that you do attract, know that that's a sign that you're doing your goddamn light work. Okay, just heads up. Let's clear it. Desk leading out even further. Now some of you here, Pisces, yeah, this is your spirit guides want a reminder of this for you here. Give me a second here, real quick. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your patience. Okay, had to blow that out. Yeah, some of you here, you caught something right in time. It's like, you know what? No, they're not. They don't look at my work in a good way. And honestly, there were maybe some people here in this space. Like, if you were to just look at this person, you would think, oh, they're very like nice. Like, what's wrong? It's like, no. And that's where you, Pisces, this is going to be the kind of experience where it's just like, whoa, you're gonna look in retrospect and you're just gonna be like, God has my back. I'm hearing that. Maybe that's something that you're thinking, however it is, God, the universe, but I'm just hearing it like that for you, Pisces. Like, hot damn, like this person actually really I'm hearing served my own intuition at a certain point. Now let's clear it. Some of you got to know yourself really well. Now let's back on. Yeah, I just see it so strong that there's an inversion and a flip, and I feel like you have appreciation at the end of the day. Absolutely, there's a flip of like you seeing this person as someone who is just kind of like mad at you, even I'm hearing that, or something like this. Now with the desk leading out, yeah, like kind of like, oh, they're just jealous, or they're just a jealous coworker, or they're just competitive, or they're, you know, they got problems. It's more like you see the broader story. Now desk relating to your greatness. And we have here death leading out, pay attention to your work. Some of you, Pisces, you are going to be working with someone here, okay? This is the next step of the journey here for you. Yeah. And for some of you, it's about gaining momentum, but I feel like you had a moment where you were quiet. I see that. You took time to step apart from the crowd, from the conversation, and I feel like people really took note of that. Some of you here, you're about to create something in this space that is absolutely just kind of like, how do we say, a moment that, it's a moment. Okay, we'll say, yeah, it's amazing here, Pisces, what I'm seeing here with the star, guaranteed success. For some of you, you're going to innovate something, very talented here. Now, for some of you, though, this is related possibly even to a move, yeah? And you had the download, I see that. You had the moment where you kind of just saw it very, very obviously that there's a change in store. Let's clear the energy. Let's clear it. Yeah, someone here maybe wanted to, they don't want to see you leave, like they wanted to so-called come along for the ride or whatever that means, okay? Yeah, no one's going to give you your future. You have to create it. You have to get there on your own. I'm hearing that song again, New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. It's like, I'm gonna get there on my own. Like, I'm gonna do it myself, and that is the mantra from which you live, is what I'm feeling as the querent here. Okay, this is the mantra for you. This is what you live with and live by. And so this experience was just sort of like getting you to the point to take it just a step further and say, okay, let's really do it even really further than that, okay, than I've done already. So this is almost like spirit pushing you into the next level and stage of, I'm hearing, your greatness. This came through in the Aries reading, and right as we were describing this, no, it was the last night pick a card. I'm telling you, Pisces, go check that video out. I feel like there's really energy there, you know, for you, for download. We'll say download. For some of you, yeah, this is like right when we said that, the camera cut. It was stacked 1. Okay, so let's continue. Moonlighting, and we said stack 1 in the beginning of this reading, so there could be definitely a message there. And it was about an older woman, someone there in the beauty industry, or even something like that, or even a Reiki field, metaphysics. Yeah, so take it as you will. Let's get further though. Moonlighting. Some of you here, let's go. You need to move. I'm hearing this for some of you. You're going to move, but not out of fear. It's not like, oh my God, I got it. It's the point is not. Yeah, the point is the move itself. Let's clear it. This is about your light work. Some of you here, you're going to move. Moonlighting here. It says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Now, I'm hearing flight. I see you actually taking a flight for some of you. I see that as being like the literal translation, okay? But yeah, this card is coming through for your Pisces as a message here, moonlighting in the theme. This is something really important. I feel like, you know, you're going to shift gears, and you know when the karmic contract is just over and like the energy dissipates and you look back, you're like, what was that? This is, I feel, what we're talking about. Like, this is going to be one of those moments where you just look back and you're like, okay, that really is what got me to that point where I made that decision and I made the move. So let's continue. Let's clear it on. Okay. Some of you, yeah, you're going to sell something. I see that. You're going to sell something. Yeah, and I'm hearing again, and you're going to move. So this is something unofficial. We have the Hierophant, okay, the Temperance card. Wow, 2 major arcana in a row. Some of you are going somewhere very sunny. I see that. For some of you, I'm hearing Tampa, Florida Beach. You're going to somewhere really like naturist, somewhere in nature, somewhere really, really beautiful, really lovely. Some of you, it's very important that you spend time in wherever this is, because I see that there's something in that particular place that it's going to sort of really, it's going to feel you back where you feel yourself at. Interesting. It's almost like a moment where you feel like, you know, your environment sustains you, it supports you, it feels grounding, and that's where I see you at really here, Pisces, in the month of April, and I'm hearing March as well. It could be the tail end of March. There's a change you make, and honestly, this change is not just sort of like, wow, in a different time zone, I'm hearing that. This is like, I feel really different here. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card and the Hierophant. Like, you feel almost like you've come back into yourself, back into your story, back into your home. I hear that. Yeah, wow. This is a moment of reunion, but like I see it with a physical place with the Temperance card and the Queen of Swords. I see it as somewhere really like kind of different or unique. Like it may be a place where people don't even understand like why you love that place, but like you just do. It's something like that, you know? Yeah, it's something, yeah, like that. And that's very interesting. Okay, let's get a little further. This is something that is about your spiritual path, and I feel like, yeah, only you know, okay? Only you know. I'm looking at the way this is illustrated on this card, the Temperance card on this deck. You see a sort of like purple brick road. This is your path. This is where you feel you're meant to be, and that is the point. It's not about like, okay, like, yeah, what it is going to be seen as. You know those moments, it's like you go to the secondhand thrift shop, you're like, I love that tie. Everyone else is like, huh? I don't understand. Like, what are you going to do with that? It's like, I'm going to wear it like this. I'm hearing that. Like, you know what to do with it, okay? But you got the vision of that. You're like, this is perfect for me. Now, yeah, so let's continue. 2 of Cups upright, mirroring here the Temperance card. I'm hearing the letter G. I'm hearing German. I'm hearing German. Maybe some of you moving to Germany. I'm hearing Germania, Germanica, German. Yeah, I hear that again. German. For some of you, it's a temporary thing, but then I see you wanting to go back and spend more time there. I see that, yeah. It says German is a Western Germanic language mainly spoken in Central Europe. It's like you're even, I feel like your friends are going to be like, what's the big deal about this place? It's like, no, I love it. I'm hearing that. It's like a whole moment like that. It says, it is the most widely spoken and official or co-official language in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and the Italian province of South Tyrol. Tyrol? Don't know. I've never been there. Okay, windfall of abundance. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, Pisces. Yeah, your guides. You're gonna have a very interesting few months. I hear that. We have donations, tithing, and charitable work. Sitting next to that moonlighting card, windfall or abundance. Now, for some of you, I see it as a moment where it's funny when we type German. It says in parentheses of a sibling having the same parents. My brother's German. Really? Wow, okay. Good thing I, like, searched, you know, a word that I thought I knew, you know? Okay, the soul definition of... But for some of you, Pisces, you may be actually traveling with a sibling or something of this sort. Now, I see the moon here, maybe during a very particular moon cycle. For some of you, this is one of those moments where it's like, you just, like, change one little thing in your lifestyle and everything else changes. It's like, okay, this is the karma. I'm hearing that. Yeah, Pisces. For some of you, yeah, you're going to change one thing, I see that. and it's going to just kind of change the rest of your story. And honestly, for some of you, let's go. This has to do with a physical place. Now, next 6 to 8 months, let me save this video to a playlist, come back to it, and maybe watch the last, 6 months of the readings for Pisces, and you'll see very clearly, like, you'll be able to identify, okay, that's what that's referring to. So maybe you want to go, let's say, a year back, watch the reading from about a year ago, save this video, maybe watch this video a few times over, and you'll be able to sort of see, what maybe more so, possibly, let's go, when the download is ready to happen, you'll have the download when it comes to what this is, but you'll be able to possibly understand more clearly what this is referring to in 3D. Sometimes when you watch it, let's say like right now, it's not that you don't resonate with it, it's not that you don't know what maybe this refers to in some sense, but it's in different ways, like they'll say this month, this will resonate maybe more ideologically, then next month it's like more literally, maybe the next month it's more emotionally, so take it as you will. Maybe in 4 months it's more, energetically and spiritually. Now, wow, okay. This is lipstick, okay. For some of you, I feel like you're gonna have a moment where it's like, fuck, this is the life. I'm hearing it like this. Like, I'm in love, I'm hearing that. You got the 2 of Cups, I'm hearing the 6 of Pentacles, Pisces. You're streamlining. You're streamlining out. I'm proud of you. I feel like your guides are so happy to see you where you're at these days. I see it like this, like they see that you've made a lot of progress, okay, that you've made a lot of progress. I'm hearing police department. Some of you, maybe even like your rank of you, maybe in whatever career or position you're getting, promoted. Now with the 4 of Pentacles, a bright Princess of Pentacles in reverse, but there may be a change of location or residence in tandem with that shift, okay. Queen of Swords here up top. Now this is a place you visit, Pisces, and you will fall in love. I see you just kind of understand it like a click immediately. I'm hearing past life, I hear that. Okay, it's one of those moments you just step right back into. It's very natural. Do the work. It's almost like you feel like you know the place. It's like very comfortable for you. Maybe it's a new state. I'm hearing commune. It's like maybe another region. Maybe it's not so far. It's just like a little change, RNUOA. Now for some of you, you visit, again, I see it's temporary, and then you're thinking, you know what, I want to be here long term. We have FL, Florida, maybe for some of you. For some of you, okay, we got T. For some of you, this is something that you're changing in your diet, and it's like, maybe you even like tested something out, and you're like, oh gosh, I want this, like, I'm hearing also long term. So maybe this is something even that, you test out. Let's clear it, you experiment with, and it's like, no, this is really where I want to be at. This is really where I want to spend my time. I hear that. SOA coming through as well. We have Sola, that means sun. Maybe it's somewhere sunny or sunnier. Let's clear it. This is with you and a friend, though. I see you traveling with a friend, Pisces. You're going to be moving with, I see you actually making a move last minute. But let's get back to it. Let's clear it. Very romantic even. We have Olaf. Interesting. Like Count Olaf, take it as you will. There's something creative here as well for some of you. It's just, again, like, there are places, and look into your astrocartography. There are certain places where, I just looked at here at German language, it says last king Wilhelm II. Let's clear in the third eye. For some of you, you understand, okay, there's something is just different here. There's something in the air. There's something in the way that you even feel, just, it's like you could be eating the same apple, but when you're eating it in that state, okay, it feels different kind of vibe. For some of you, this has to do with the company you're working for. It's just something, changes, and it works much better for you. Now, for some of you here, this is a way you're carrying your workout, and it may be something that you adopt, and it actually helps throat chakra, your lifestyle, okay, it helps your lifestyle. By extension of that, it helps the rest of the flow of your work, space, and your projects. Okay, Pisces. Now, to get further, I'm hearing, I needed this. That's what I needed. Yeah, interesting. We have INU. Now, now, Pisces, for some of you, this is something that is emotional, actually. And there's a sentimental side to this. Some of you, it is a reunion, okay. But it is also something much more than that. There's something psychic here, okay? There's like an awakening here. I see you having some sort of epiphany. Now, for some of you, this is somewhere, again, that you visit. And I see, again, I'm hearing, you may want to watch this reading a few times over. There can be something that you realize maybe like on the second time as you're watching. Personally, when I watch readings multiple times, I'm just like able to glean so much fucking more from that reading than I would have been able to had I just watched that reading like one time. Because also, we're in different states. So in watching the reading in different states of mind, like maybe when you're more chilled, relaxed, maybe you just meditated, or maybe another time when you're like you know, out on your morning walk or however. It's a very different energy. You pick up different sort of concepts from the reading. So that's just a heads up personally. Whoa, 101 likes right there. It's 211 people in the room. For some of you, this is going to be directly related to your abundance and your manifestation. There's something you change, you shift, and that just helps your I'm hearing for some of your creative workflow just really like sevenfold. I hear it like this. It's funny we said the number 7 earlier in a very different context. So Pisces, this is karmic for the better. I feel like you're making a change, a shift, and it's really, really something that you're going to realize, you know, over time. Okay, you actually really you have a deep sense of passion for, like, whoa, you know, like, it's like I knew I loved you, but like, damn, okay, like, this is really something that I feel I want to create with. And I'm hearing in good or bad weather. Like, it's one of those moments for some of you. This is, I'm going to be honest, for some of you, you want the long haul maybe with this person in this space. It's the type of thing where it's like, I rented the car, I love it, I want to buy it, you know, something like that. Pisces is exciting. Okay, let's get a little further. We're going to pull a card here for each of the days. I see you also focusing heavily on your health around this time, which is lovely, which is wonderful. Let's jump in and see what's what. Up through the crown chakra, down to the root chakra. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in, for hitting the like button as well. Let me know how this reading does resonate. It's always lovely to connect with you guys and hear your feedback, your insights. It's such a reflective process. So yeah, much of the way that I work with the messages as well, and I have certain epiphanies with the energies, is through also, of course, your comments. And yeah, I mean, had it not been, someone came back on the channel, it was like, it's all meant to be, right? It was a year prior to when the pandemic went live global. Someone went back onto one of the videos. It was actually a Pisces video, and feel free to let me know if you have been here since those days, in the comment section in the chat. But yeah, they came back and they were like, they commented, they were like, nah, Corona means more than beer. I was like, what? I go back to that video. I'm like, okay, that in that video, I'll never forget it. It was a very intense series. It was a few videos actually we did. The name Corona kept coming through, and I was like, guys, like, but it was one video in particular. It was the Pisces. The title is "They're Here to Stay." It was 2020 or 2019, May, something like that. I was in Hawaii, yeah, right before I went to Japan. Very interesting. Now, anyways, it was channeling. It was their channeling on a bit of a trip. Felt very guided to go on a solo trip. And again, that was a very intense reading. It was a very intense, we'll say, transmission, okay, which is like what we're doing here. This is a transmission channel message. And so anyways, in the reading, I was like, I'm hearing keep clear of Corona. I'm not sure what that's referring to, guys, but keep clear of Corona, that's what I'm hearing. So, and it was a year later, okay, and it was honestly, I was not going to go back to that reading, guys. Okay, most likely. I mean, if it was meant to be. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I had no inclination. Someone came back at a very particular moment, right as the pandemic was going global, and that was a full year later. She happened to watch that reading, and she happened to comment, and I was very much interested. We'll say in that point on, yeah, I'm looking back at prior readings and like really looking at the timing, and it was really kind of like a very significant turning point. So you guys, thank you for commenting, thank you for going back to readings and sort of communicating your personal experience and how it has been a sort of part of your process. Let's clear it. It is really helpful, and it is really cool to connect with you guys in the comments as it is a reflection point. And it can also be helpful for others in that space as well when they're looking on and seeing the experiences of others. So thank you guys again for tuning in there and sharing your experience with others in this space. Okay, now what else here? Of course, in the light, you guys, I see you really support each other, and that's really cool. Yeah, even in the chats, the live chats. So thank you guys for that. Again, I'm sure there are a lot of people here who have read your comments and seen your stories, and maybe they don't comment back, but it really makes a difference for them. So yeah, guys, from your guides as well to you do play a huge part here. And it is, yeah, everyone does, and in a significant way. Okay, so let's get further here. Let's go. Yeah, but whatever is meant to be, you know, no pressure, of course. And yeah, whatever is will be. 1, 2, 3. Someone here is wondering where you are. They're like, what happened to Pisces? Yeah, that could be a metaphor. Maybe it's, again, on an energetic plane. It's like, Pisces used to, like, yeah, pay for my dinner. What happened? It's like, this is maybe a metaphor, guys. Yeah, for some of you here, you're no longer giving in to, yeah, let's clear. Oh, no. There's something really, I get like really weird stagnation energy. I feel like by the end of the first week, like you've already cleared this out. Yeah, but there is still the aftermath, and this is reminding me, it's echoing the thread of the message from, I think it was today's Astro Chat actually, with a Venus square Uranus, where it's like people will try to remain relevant. Beware, okay? Lightworker warning. Like, people are going to possibly try to still kind of cling on to the conversation, even when they know that you kind of have drawn the line and you having boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with that. Stand in your power coming through. Let's go at 1. Someone may be kind of annoyed or frustrated around the 5th of April. There's a little bit of a hostility energy. I would just kind of just be aware. I'm hearing stand on your marked territory. I hear that. Okay, like, you make your decision. If you're gonna have any kind of negotiation or whatever, yeah, just kind of go in thinking, if I get triggered, if they get triggered, if we have a conversation, what's going to go down? And I would just kind of really get very, very, very prepared and clear on what you want to do about whatever may happen there. Like, have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And yeah, the ending of that is OD, and I let it just be up to whoever needs to take care of it on the astral realm. So for some of you, in other words, just have like sort of a way of handling whatever may come up at any point in time that is sort of tricky or challenging emotionally, even. I'm hearing that. Now let's continue. Let's clear it. Let's continue forward. Let's clear the energy. For some of you, this is someone who's looking in your life, into your work. I hear that, okay? I don't know if this is the same person per se, but it might be. It might be. This is someone who's lonely in their life. I hear that. They don't really have a lot going on, and they're thinking about you a lot. They're worried about you. They are trying to, sometimes I see that they're projecting a certain energy that is not yours. I think you know that by now, by this point, but it's more a matter of having sort of like a way of gently prodding them in the direction that is best for their highest self as well, and rather than being like, yeah, I'll be here for you, like, in that way, and like, I'll just kind of like listen to all of, your songs and say, yeah, I hear it all. There's something here that you need to kind of have maybe like a way of having a gentle boundary with. So maybe you want to have a way to sort of diffuse the energy, for example. Have a plan is what I'm hearing, Pisces. Let's clear the energy and ground. This can be a client as well. I'm hearing, oh, I'm sorry. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like you want to kind of have a way to sort of also make clear like what your expectation is. Like, for example, let's say you're hanging out with someone. It's like, this is how long I can hang out for example. That can sometimes be a thing for Pisces. It's like, you go in thinking, well, I'm okay. They're not gonna like, yeah, talk for like 8 hours. It's like, oh, they may talk for 8 hours. Yeah, I mean, yeah, people love to talk to Pisces. I'm hearing it like this. Like, your spirit guides are kind of saying, it's not surprising that, yeah, that you're also helping this person, but know the boundaries where it's like no longer helping you. You have to have balance. Yeah, otherwise it's, yeah, what is it? We were referencing this, I think, in another reading earlier today, in the Astro Chat actually earlier today, something about martyr syndrome. Yeah, you're not here for that. You're not here to just kind of like take on also their luggage and like put it in your backpack kind of vibe, okay? No, it's heavy, and say it as it is. Let's move into the third week. For some of you, this person, like, it's the type of thing where it's like they don't realize, it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't realize, like, is this too heavy for you? It's not too heavy for you. It's like, it's too heavy for me. It's like, have that voice there. I'm hearing that. Like, this is about you being really outspoken and getting maybe a little bit awkward or uncomfortable. It's like, well, why would that person kind of come through and say those things, without thinking? You can flip it. So Pisces, I feel like this is, again, something you realize. Now it's more just about how you address it. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, I see you kind of getting very assertive, but that 3rd, 4th, the 5th of April is really a key date. Now, I feel like that, whatever that is, will really find resolution here in the last week of April, whatever maybe that conversation is, or that moment is, of kind of coming to a point, maybe of like conclusion. Okay, maybe you even decide on something, maybe you got a little bit aggressive, assertive with someone in some kind of way. I feel like that person may have a little bit of like a moment, and that's kind of okay. I mean, I don't know what this is referring to for everyone, but in a general sense, like, whatever that is, like, if they feel some sort of way about whatever went down there, so-called, I feel like they may even come back around the mountains where they'll have an epiphany here in the last week of April and be like, oh, right, okay, I don't need to like really write this person off because they were having themselves in mind. Okay, yeah, let's clear the energy. Let's pull on that character right there. Let's clear the energy and ground. Jupiter and Scorpio. or Jupiter in the 9th house. We have Moon in Sag, okay? And then we have a Pisces moon. Interesting. Some of you, this is maybe something a bit competitive, possibly. It can also be you with you, Pisces. We have Taurus, Neptune. This is someone, though, who I think your values, they're just not in alignment. And I feel like you just, I'm hearing it's about your values. Okay, so let's get a little further there. This card literally says stand in your power, number 14, which is interesting because that reduces to number 5, which is the 5th of April. Right, we said we pulled the card upon that day. Be passionate about your vision. We pulled this card in this week. I'm hearing maybe a sort of a festering energy. Be passionate about your vision. Bring about positive change. For a small number of you, this is a negotiation. I am getting actually that there is a financial side to this, or it's related to your creative hobbies. It may even be a manager or someone who like works with your work. Maybe they're a publisher. Let's clear. Yeah, it's really, really important, Pisces. I keep getting this energy. Like, this is up to you to say, that's what I'm looking for. That's my value. That's what I want. Like, that's what I'm okay with. And that's what I'm sure as hell not okay with that, you know? Like, maybe, let's clear. Let's back up. For some of you, this is going to affect maybe your long-term, even your social environment, your social groups. This is someone maybe who, like, can kind of get a little bit overbearing. Like, you need to checkmate their energy. I feel a little bit here, Pisces. I'll be quite honest. I feel like they know that you're okay. I'm hearing cleaning up the mess afterwards, but still, I hear it like this. We got Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Bow. You are highly thought of. Clouds. Temporary problems. Coins. Money will be coming to you. And then it's clear we have Quill. Get back to the basics. For some of you, this is like a shared space, maybe. It's like, I'm literally, maybe even they're like a roommate, but for some of you, this is more like the value space and the standards. Like, we need to kind of get on that. And maybe it's the kind of thing where it's like in the beginning, they're not really kind of coming through and like making clear what their expectations are. And I feel like it's very easy. You know those moments where you just go with the flow and then you realize like that leads to like not knowing what you're doing in this space, maybe metaphorically. I feel like this is, because otherwise it can get a little weird, like, wait, so what's the plan? Like, what's the standard? Like, what are you doing? Like, what am I doing? Wait a second, I actually have something I really need to do here. And so it's going to come down to you. Yeah, for some of you, this person really maybe, I'm going to be honest here, Pisces, I feel this person has a little bit of, I'm hearing a hedonistic tendency or two. They need help with something, but like that, there's a moment where you have to distinguish, like, it's not mine, okay? Yeah. That doesn't make you mean. Okay? And if they have a moment, that's their shadow work. If they're going to be kind of weird about that, like you having boundaries and saying, I'm not going to carry your luggage like that, then, okay. We have here soul healing, number 16, align with your essence, see your true colors. It's in the second week. In the middle of the second week. I'm hearing problems in paradise. I'm hearing arise. Okay. I'm hearing that. Okay, we got boot. For some of you, you're this is something very exciting. I feel like you're gonna stumble upon something, and it's almost like perfect. I hear that kind of vibes. We have here seahorse, family matters, tent, temporary solution. It can even be an idea, and this is about your long-term, I feel, asset questions, okay? Like, you're thinking about where you want to invest, maybe even in the long term. I see you kind of having ideas really very exciting, kind of very magical, or even inspiring in the second week. Now let's get a little bit further here. We have casket on the violet flame. This is number 26. This is in the third week on the 15th, 16th, the 17th. Some of you have a decision to make. It's a little bit like, okay, it's what am I going to do? Is it, but it's almost like it has to be an absolute decision. It's, going to be a little bit maybe like challenging, but you're going to, I feel, make the decision. However, tower coming through on the casket. Okay, and then we have the bell. Some of you, something is, it's got a little bit of a warning, Pisces, I feel like, and again, I'm channeling here, there's something that, it's going to be changing, I see, in an industry or something in the environment, and it's like, you have to look ahead. It's like, okay, that's going to be important in like 5 years, so I might as well focus on it now. I'm hearing it like in this way. Possibly for some of you, there's something you're looking kind of ahead of time with. So thank you for tuning in, Pisces. Let's get just a bit of advice in the general sense here for you in this month. And if you are looking for more astrology videos or further content, feel free to join us on Members. We have a weekly series there. We did a weekly reading here for you, Pisces, and that video is currently up and available. You can check it out on the Members weekly playlist. Thank you guys for your support as well, members. It does help the videos circulate further and helps this content continue the way that it does. And yeah, not only that, of course, joining members, right? But also hitting the like button, okay. But joining members does help the channel continue in the way that it does, of course. It helps, yeah, continue. Okay, that was the last week. Okay, some of you, I think this is going to come down, the last week is a big week for you. There's something it's going to come down to, there's something you have to like kind of really get very clear on and to make a decision with. Some of you, it's like, is it a yes or is it a no? Like, are you going to go? Are you not? Like, you're going to have to really kind of call it out. Very strange sound that was. Okay, take it as you will. Some of you here, yeah, I feel like this is going to actually be a really important, yeah, because this is a really important moment. Strange. Okay, sounds. For some of you, it's almost like you maybe, I don't want to say, how do we say, there's a sense of urgency here. Let's get the card off the ground. And we have the yellow, the yellow U, the letter U. Yellow can be a particular color that is about the solar plexus chakra. Magical Crystal Cave number 21. Yeah, there's something that you need to call out. You need to do something about. It's about your story. I hear it like this. And it's about bravery, Pisces, here. It's like people will have an opinion about what they think you should do. But it's ultimately your project of life. It's about, yeah, and I feel like you get to the point where you say, I'm not going to let anyone else stand in my space and say for me what I want to say to myself in this space. I hear it ultimately like that. At the end of the day, it's not even about this person. Maybe a third person coming in to your projects. I hear that as well. And communicating to your audience for you on your behalf. I hear it like that. Oh yeah, let's clear it. This came through. So this came through in the Astro Chart earlier today. But anyways, let's clear it. No. This is like you saying, actually, when I do what I do, I want to connect to myself there. It's not even, yeah, it's like you're thinking, when I connect to my audience, I'm not focusing on the audience really even, I'm connecting to myself. So how can I have another person do that for me? Some of you here, yeah, maybe you were thinking, you know, maybe I could have someone come in and maybe assist in this space to help me out with my story. But at the end of the day, Pisces, let's clear it. Let's clear in the throat chakra. This is, yeah, you're going to get a very clear message, and it's going to become really, very obvious to you, like, what you need, what is a priority, what is an asset to you, even on an energetic plane, and what is sort of superfluous, I'm hearing that as well, in terms of what it brings to the table for you, okay? It's like, you'll know very clearly, am I going to really create with that? Is that something of more, let's say, I'm hearing frivolous, okay, I'm hearing I'm hearing as a vision or a dream. This is where you come down to the point of your spirituality, Pisces, and you say, I'm ready to ascend into the next concept of my work as well, and that requires me to release what I feel others want as well of me to create with, okay? Yeah, this is also releasing the targeted energies where there may be even companies here or even private enterprises, I'm hearing in this way, that we're kind of like wanting to project an energy on you in some sense of saying, oh, you need this, Pisces, you need to create with this, you need to do this in this way. No, you don't. You're doing you here. That's the whole point. So there's something here where you say, it's almost like me, maybe it's you with you. You say, even psychologically, in your perspective space, in your mind, right? You say, I don't need to look at it like that. Okay, let's clear it. You're doing a lot of clearing here on this, specifically on that day, I feel. The 25th. 20 actually second. Yeah, but we said the 25th. And looking at this date here as well, which is the 17th, the cosmic rainbow, number 15. It says, yeah. So there's something of even like a surprise around the bend kind of vibe for you, Pisces. Like, I feel like something is coming and very exciting for you. But it's almost like kind of like, it's a little bit illusory, like in the sense of you have to really catch it. And I feel like your guides are giving you signs along the way. Definitely. I'm hearing the mountain, through the mountain as you climb it, like you're kind of looking and you're picking up little vibes. I see that this is sort of like, yeah, signs and synchronicities that really truly have meaning. Nothing is random, I'm hearing that, but there's going to be a particular moment where you say, I got it. That's what I'm creating. I'm hearing that as well. And I'm not going to be able to, there's no way I'm not going to create it by way of taking that sort of, you know, that route, so-called, or that plan. Okay, so for some of you, let's clear, yeah, you're going to checkmate the karma. I hear that as well. And yeah, really, like, you know, the casting of the projected energies of others. That can be, again, a business. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. And, you know, it's not that they're, like, literally telling you, I think you need to do this, Pisces. I think you should do this, like that. Okay, this is you just sort of, like, picking up on the astral debris of what the expectation space is, even societally. I feel that's what you're releasing. Yeah. But even, like, it's going to happen when you're ready to ascend, right? Hence the next stage of your journey, where you say, I let go of the snake skin, like I shed it and I let it go and I really see it now for what it is. So there's a bravery, there's a ruthlessness a bit for you here, Pisces, as well in this last week. I feel like you're going to let it go. You're going to get really, really, really honest, okay, here, and you're going to have a moment. I see that really here with a spiritual warrior coming through in that last week, the middle of the last week. That's actually landed on Ascension Flames, number 27. For some of you, this comes down to your values when it comes to partnerships and relationships, what your standard is, what you're willing to experience when it comes to matters of love. Okay, when it comes to a partnership, what do you tell yourself? Yeah, you know what? I will tell myself that that is something I want to experience, and hence I step into that experience. This is about, again, you with leadership, Pisces, in this space where you say, I have my expectations and I take myself there, okay, to experience those things. I'm not going to just kind of like suddenly stumble upon, okay, the pond, okay, where I see my reflection and understand who I am. I am going to know my story, and I will understand that path that leads me there prior to having the experience of beholding. I'm hearing the love that I have for that experience. I'm hearing the people I meet along the way. Wow. So for some of you, it's a little bit abstract, but what I'm getting here, Pisces, if you're still here and you're sticking with me on this, there is something here, okay, that you almost even, well, you're manifesting, okay, but that's where you sort of are vulnerable in that space of saying, I need to come into that understanding point. I need to be brave enough to let go of what it is that I feel others also love about me. I hear it like that. I need to get to that point where I say, I love it because I love it, and I love it because I'm going to understand how I want to love it, how I wish to love it, how I wish to understand myself in it. So this is a reflection point, Pisces, and you do really have a very important decision to make. There's something here that you're gonna clear, and this is huge. This is a huge karmic milestone for you, Pisces. April is not to be underestimated. March was huge. Yeah, even February, but April is really going to be a month that you will not forget. I feel it like this. And in that last week, come that sort of like first few days until the middle of this last week, I'm hearing you're going to be, okay, having some sort of ascension, even maybe for some of you, symptoms, something you have never experienced before, something just kind of like truly even miraculous where it's like, whoa. When I made that decision and I released that one thing, something else just sort of even just absolutely disappeared that was a so-called problem, something that was even like kind of just uncomfortable. Something just kind of becomes seamless and simple to you, Pisces. Something that, let's say, let's clear it. Even I'm hearing like something like a symptom. Something that was like kind of like awkward or like encumbersome or kind of like oppressive or sort of like it was giving you anxiousness, this or a sense of anxiousness, perceived anxiousness. You were perceiving anxiousness in that space. That will be absolutely sort of alleviated. So something is going to make sense as well, Pisces, what I'm seeing. And I do see a reunion here for you as well. In this last week, there's something that you come back to source code with. You come back to the connecting point with. It's almost like you dock your ship, Pisces, where you really, really, really want to spend that time at. And this is about you with your guides, okay, your spirituality. I'm hearing that yet again. This is about you not only knowing it, okay, but coming into it and really, really loving it. And that means you not needing validation for what it is. So this is something private. This is somewhere you're actually moving to, though. I see that, Pisces, like you're actually like, you know, even, yeah, you're moving. I see that. Let's clear it. But you're also like telling people how to treat you. I see that more. You're showing people the way when it comes to how, if they are to interact with you and connect with you and really move with you in that next dimension of your life. Okay, what is that really means? Okay, for some of you here, you're coming back to connect to, again, your conversation in that space, and that brings the energy back to the center of the discussion. And people feel that, right? When you're aligned with your story and you're not questioning yourself, that is a certain vibration, okay? And people feel that, and that's what they respond to. So I feel like you're gonna realize, Pisces, that you just don't, you're, let's clear it, you really you're getting sort of super serious with the focus that you hold. Now, this is something, though, also creative, and it can be something that you are, you're going to have downloads here, Pisces, that are just truly kind of very just special. I'm going to say it like that. And that's in the last 2 weeks, especially there. You have a surprise coming in that third week here, Pisces, specifically on the 15th, 16th, 17th, the 18th is going to be a day. Very, very, very particular. Let's clear it. I see, let's see here real quickly if guides will allow anything here. Okay, I'm seeing it's like kind of a surprise, but we have A, E. Yeah, you're gonna find something, I feel. We have an F and an A. I'm hearing she can't find out. It's like this is something really, like it's a surprise. Queen of Pentacles. I think this is even like a gift, Pisces, yeah. Oh my. 2 people right there in the room. This is a surprise. This is something that you've wanted actually for a real long time. This could be, again, save this video playlist maybe over time. But there's just something really, really special there. Okay. Yeah. For some of you, it's related maybe to your family, maybe your parents. I'm hearing this for some. This is something, though, like karmically, it's alleviated. And for some of you, this is you moving. For some of you, though, this is, it's something that is going to be like really felt. It's like a moment where you say, I feel that we have made the jump. I feel like we've made the shift. I feel like we've cleared that conversation out. I do want to pull here. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a surprise, Pisces. So maybe we'll leave it at that. But yeah, I feel like there's something very healing here, okay? Yeah, it's really, really exciting. In the last week, though, any other notes here? I'm hearing poetry. Take it as you will. Okay. In the last week here, this is something that, this is a portal. And so whatever it is that you're working with, this is a test here, right here, coming through. And I feel like once it is that you have a moment where you say, I connect to me here. And when you are completely committed to you, that's when this shift takes place. Because you've completely made the decision to align with your story. And it's about the elevation of your vibration at that point. And that, it just kind of resets the scale. It's like you're not telling people to treat you differently. You're not telling, even companies to make you certain offers. This is just the moment where you're so far in the flow state, your hands off the wheel kind of vibe. Switch on a video. Okay, definitely, I'm not advising that you should drive without the hand on the wheel, but we have to say that. But yeah, and of course, right, I mean, because watching tarot, you want to be balanced, mind, body, soul. This is a general video. It's a video for entertainment purposes only. We have to say that. Let's clear it. But Pisces, this is you again. So, this is something, though, that you're getting super serious with. And I feel like even with your spiritual gifts, your guides, they're waiting. It's like I almost see them like waiting to give you some sort of massive sort of like tap in with your spiritual potential and your gifts. And I see that they're looking at you. I see a big clock here. It's like they're looking at the way that you're looking at you. So there's something very interesting here. A moment of reflection. It's really beautiful. Ascension flames again. Spiritual warrior. Now, for some of you, really quickly before we tune it out, this is something that maybe at a certain point in time, you have a history with whatever this is. Maybe it's quite challenging. It could be a past life energy as well, definitely. But there's something that you're practicing. And you know those moments where it's like, okay, I think I kind of got the jump. I kind of got the jump right. And then you have that moment where like you just mastered it, okay? And that's what I'm seeing right here. Like this is a moment, let's clear in the throat chakra. For some of you, though, this has to do with you and your audience, okay? Like you and how you see your mission. So something has definitely shifted, and I feel it is so tremendously for the better. I don't know exactly what this is for everybody. You'll take it as you will, but it's something that you've even released. That's clear. For some of you, this is a guide that comes in who will be working with you. I'm hearing four-leaf clover. Someone here is like a lucky star, I feel, to you. I'm hearing agent. Interesting. Yeah, I'm hearing A, 4A. I'm hearing leaf. I'm hearing leave it at the door. I hear that as well. Some of you meet this person, just subtle. Yes, it's super subtle. This person is going to be truly a huge asset to you. I'm hearing it like this, Pisces. This is a guide. This is a spiritual guide for you, okay? I'm looking here at this card. Take a look. See what you see in this. Open to abundance. 222 on the clock right there. There could be a focus on number 6. This is someone here who sees you, who would like to work with you, who wants to empower you, inspire you. They have something of an idea for you. I'm hearing that as well. And they're trying to sort of promote you. I'm hearing promote even your content, get you to that point where you're ready to get back into a certain conversation heavily. This is about the next phase of your story, Pisces. For some of you, let's clear the next phase. This is someone maybe even who is watching your work. I'm hearing for lifetimes now. Okay, yeah. Open to abundance, number 8. They may be a Scorpio. They may have a lot of Scorpio in the chart. They may be an earth sign though as well. I'm seeing Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A lot of Virgo, a lot of Taurus in the chart possibly. A lot of Taurus, a lot of Virgo in the chart. Even moon. I'm hearing moon in Aries. I'm hearing that. Let's go. They're very honest. This is someone who's very honest. They maybe have been watching your work, okay? And they're like looking at how you can just sort of like take your career to the next level kind of vibe. This is someone, I hear again, lucky charm, lucky star. You knew this person. I'm looking at the backdrop of this car. It looks like the Colosseum. You take it as you will. The video, I'm seeing that Colosseum. It's like Colosseum vibes. You knew this person, and this is in a past life. This is something, let's clear it. Yeah, again, I just keep seeing the Colosseum. For some of you, there's some, I'm hearing Roman. For some of you, I'm hearing the army. I'm hearing Calgary. You had a mission with this person maybe in the past life. This is something playing out now, and it's really important. So this is someone who's going to play a huge role, and I'm seeing specifically in that 3rd week. Pay attention. I'm hearing to the clock. I'm hearing the timing here on the 18th. 15, 16, 17, 18th to the 20th. Okay, so that's gonna, and we're just hovering at 222 people in the room right there. It's very interesting. They're gonna talk to you through guides. Through guides. Okay. Guidelines, I'm hearing that. Yeah, they're going to give you little messages here, little snippets here and there, but it's going to make your job like so much easier. I'm hearing it in this way. It's going to make your story so much more seamless. So I'm hearing follow this person's lead. They are an asset to you. I hear that, and they're part of your future. Actually, I'm hearing it in this way. So I don't know what that means for everybody. Take it as you will. This is someone who also really cares a lot about you. Can we get a few messages there on that? A way that the querent can sort of understand and decipher who this may be for them. We have N-U-Y-I. I'm hearing honey, maybe they call you honey or something like that. They have a nickname for you. We have T. This is someone who knows you very well. Like, this is the type of person where when you meet them, it's just like, she just gets me. They just get me. Oh my gosh. It's just like one of those moments, you know? Oh my gosh. I'm hearing, wow, it's very interesting. I'm hearing hot topic. O, I. It can be a medium as well. We have another I. So, interesting. We have toy, we have ton, tons, we have stow, we have sun, we have nos. Let's call it nos. You know this person past life, Pisces. I'm seeing Greece. I'm seeing Egypt. I'm hearing as well. This is someone you have multiple lifetimes with. Like, you have worked with this person, Pisces, in multiple timelines. We're not just talking Greece. We're not just talking Rome. We're talking, again, I'm hearing Egypt. I'm hearing Gaul. Yeah, I'm hearing region, the regions. I'm hearing region. Let's go. Region of Troy. I'm hearing Troy. I'm hearing farm. Let's clear and throw chakra. So you're gonna work on something with them. This is something private, maybe. Okay. For some of you, they're a headhunter. They've been wanting to recruit you. They've been wanting to work with you, is what I'm seeing. For some of you, this person. Okay, hold on a second. For some of you, let's clear it. This person. Now I'm looking back. It says German. It says, remember we looked at the meaning of that word, German. It says of a sibling having the same parents. For some of you, okay, I'm hearing something about joy. Maybe that's their name even. I don't know. This is for some. I'm hearing joy. We have soy as well. We have nut. Now this is going to be some, hear it again like this. It comes in so specific. So specific. Like, maybe this is a medium. Maybe this is someone you stumble upon their work. It's like, for some of you, they even wrote something, and it's just like, what? Like, that is me verbatim. Like, that's me. I'm hearing that. That's me verbatim. You feel like this person is, like, really part of your journey. Again, I just keep hearing that, Pisces, again for you. So maybe it's just something that just clicks, and, like, you know those moments, it's like you felt like the universe is pushing you to kind of interact with this person. So anyways, I feel like you do know who this is, and it's one of those moments where even like, you know, like, yeah, you meet soulmates. It's like certain soulmates, you don't need to like really talk to feel like you know them, they know you. It's like you're just jumping right back into it. If we're honest, dog, this person's a guide for you, Pisces. This person is a guide for you. This person is, yes, they want you to be soaring, not just flying, okay, into your dreams. So this is something very unique. I see a vision here of an ancient deity. Hold on a second. This is she's Sanskrit. She's like very pale. Let's take a look, Pisces. Is this what I'm thinking of? Kind of. Kali. Is it? Let me... something Buddhist? Let's go. Something Buddhist. Possibly. Kali. Yes. So this is like, but it could be a metaphor. There's something that it just clicks with you, Pisces, yeah. And I feel like, so what else does Pisces need to know about this? I'm hearing the sum adds up. Like, it's one of those moments where, again, like, everything kind of makes sense. Cosmic Ruby, there's something related to a particular challenge, okay, possibly that you are to move through. It's almost like this person comes into your story at a very particular time, almost like right when you're about to move through something like super fucking intense. This is for some of you. I know this sounds a little bit, but I gotta be honest with what I'm seeing here. Cosmic Ruby number 30, yeah. It's something like very, it's like you gotta be like a sharp ass shooter kind of vibe. Like you gotta just write it off. I'm hearing that as well. To run through the fire, the ring of fire. I hear that kind of vibe. Maybe, hopefully it's a metaphor. Okay, this is something though. Like this person is your so-called saving grace kind of energy. I see that. Like they're your right hand. I hear that. Your right hand. Now let's get into it. I'm here. Call me back. Okay, we have number 32. Be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. This person maybe even wants to work with you. They would like to partner up with you. For some of you, this is, again, I get the feeling that like they're going to come at your story. I'm hearing with guidelines. I see that. And then I'm looking at the adjacent card, which is Divine Potential, number 35, fulfill your destiny, be all that you can be. For some of you, okay, yeah, this is someone who's gonna just kind of look at the conversation and in a very simple way, make you an offer. I hear that. Like they're gonna want to communicate some sort of story to you. I even hear that. And I'm looking at the letters that popped out as STO. We're one letter away from story. So I feel this is going to happen in stages. So how many of you know what this is referring to? Feel free to type in the chat or hit the like button. Let me know. Does this make... Yeah. Let's get further. I feel this person is going to be really in a certain part of your abundance timeline. Like they're going to lead you to a very particular part of your life. I'm here with your lifetime, what you create in this space. Like this person is going to play a huge role in that. Very specific though. Okay, and I'm looking at this card that has come through. Such a beautiful, beautiful card and deck. illustration here where it's like you see this family, they're kind of like reunited almost. Like I see someone here, yeah, they're kind of like a guardian angel. So Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was a helpful video. Let me know how it did resonate. Hit the like button and feel free to subscribe if it's your first time here. And let me know in the comments what goes down, what all of this is about, because it seems like you've got some very exciting sort of activities, okay, for the month of April on your syllabus, we'll say, on your list, okay, of also things to do and places to be at. So, yeah, definitely use your personal intuition. I just noticed here we spelled Sony, but take it as you will. It also says Tony. Let's clear it. We also have SN. We have yeah, we have SN, but always take it as you will, of course. Heed your intuition. Always, always use your personal I'm hearing also intelligence to understand what means what for you. And if, yeah, just in general, like, if you're not feeling so grounded, I personally wouldn't watch tarot readings. Again, I will reiterate, this is a video for entertainment purposes only. You have to talk to your personal practitioner before you make any major decisions when it comes to your health, yeah, and also your state of mind, however it is. You want to focus on also, yeah, running by any major life decisions with a specialist practitioner when it comes to legal matters or anything, again, related to a big, important life decision. Let's clear it. So-called major life decision. Now, what else really quickly, let's clear it? Yeah. I would also watch your Venus sign for matters of love, for matters of also contracts and working with your particular, your capabilities, okay, your particular, your creative energies and your creative assets, okay, definitely, and I feel there's something else here, something about the way this person appears to you will feel very, very familiar, okay, yeah, let's clear it in the third eye. I'm hearing 2 to 4. Maybe we meet with this person, it's very subtle. It feels very sudden, maybe even. But then it's like it kind of transitions and something develops and transforms from that. And that's the point where you say, I can't say that I don't see it. I'm hearing that. That was the title of the Capricorn reading. Yeah, I think it was the weekly or the full moon and Cap reading. The title was I Remember. I can't say I don't remember. So yeah, feel free to scroll through the video list and find that one reading if you do feel guided, especially if you are dealing, we did say earth sign, so if you're dealing with a Capricorn, for some of you, I feel like, yeah, there's something that you just sort of like very clearly